Hi, I'm Marshall.
I'm Kelby.
And for our problem analysis, we wanted to focus in on the lack of skilled labor in the manufacturing industry in Southwest Indiana. And you may not think that this really affects you, not being in the skilled labor trades, but it actually affects everybody more than you realize. Because when there's a lack of labor in the skilled trades in the manufacturing industry, fewer goods are being manufactured. Fewer goods are being manufactured by supply and demand, prices go up. So when you go out to buy a new car, new furniture, new couch, new houses, anything you want to buy that's manufactured, prices will be higher because they're not able to manufacture at their most efficient level. Now, we talked to a couple managers at some manufacturing companies around Southwest Indiana, including Ford, and we found that really the biggest lack and the biggest need is actually in industrial electricians in their companies. So the problem we really want to focus in on is that currently there is a lack of skilled industrial electricians in the Southwest Indiana manufacturing industry. So what we're proposing as a solution is to create a career development partnership. And what this would be is a partnership between Ivy Tech, Manpower, which is the local temporary employment agency, as well as the local manufacturing companies. And what we want to do is take people who go to Manpower looking for work, looking for temporary labor, and instead of taking them and turning them around and sending them back out into the world for minimum wage jobs, is let them collect their unemployment for a few months and send them to Ivy Tech for our program to actually learn the jobs that are in demand out in the real world at these manufacturing industries. So through an accelerated program using the equipment, the professors, the teachers, and all the resources of Ivy Tech, through an accelerated program, we would train them to do the exact jobs that we are told are in most demand at these manufacturing companies, to get them ready to take over and start the job day one when they leave. And it would be obviously accelerated, it would be training all these workers, but the big thing that they would be getting out of it, or that the manufacturing companies would be getting out of it, is that they would not be taking on the risk of training one-on-one, training individual employees to do these jobs without the guarantee that it will actually work out in the end. Because the time they come out of our program, they know, we've certified them, they can do these jobs. The opportunity that we see is that, of course, manufacturing is the biggest industry in Southwest Indiana currently, and it's actually expected to grow at a higher than average rate over the coming years. 14% growth is expected in the industry here in Southwest Indiana over the coming 4 years. That means that all these companies that are looking for their skilled industrial electricians will be able to come to us because we'll have a steady supply of people who are ready to do the jobs, rather than searching the classified ads or the job websites or anything like that. And because our trainees will be on unemployment, it will actually cost more money to the taxpayers to be paying this unemployment. However, it will come back to them because, in turn, all the prices on these manufactured goods will be lowered. So it will be returning to value to the general public, it'll be giving value to these manufacturing companies, and it'll be giving value to the trainees because once they decide they may not want to do this job anymore after a little while, or they want to move on, move somewhere else, they will have a skilled trade that they can take anywhere. And across the entire country, there are 60,000 job openings projected to be available in manufacturing's electrician industry by 2026.
Yeah, so the current approaches to this issue are apprenticeship programs and traditional college learning. That's how manufacturers are dealing with it. So manufacturers like Ford and Toyota will use apprenticeship programs to train their unskilled laborers. They'll take an unskilled laborer and have them shadow a journeyman electrician that they're paying, and they'll pay him an extra, like on top of his salary for training the journeyman. This program only takes about 4 years, and the issue with it is most of the people, once they get that free training and spend all that time learning the trade, they'll leave because the market's so hot, and they can job hop with a journeyman title. The other is traditional college learning, so going to like an Ivy Tech or a Lincoln Ed and doing a 2-year associate's degree. And the issue with that is, again, it's 2 years, and it's not in the workplace, you're not getting paid for it, and most people don't want that long of a process going into a job like an electrician. So they want a more streamlined process, so that's where our service differentiates. We accelerate the process, we want to get it down to 6 months versus the 2 or 4 year programs and have them ready to go. into a industrial electrician job in that time frame. So we're saving manufacturing companies time and money by not paying their journeymen the extra salary to train these individuals, and also they're not putting all these resources into employees that may leave them once they get their certification. And then we're also giving opportunity to these employees that otherwise would not have that option to go in one of these skilled trades like an electrician.
So our value proposition is for local manufacturing companies who need qualified, skilled electricians. Our Career Development Partnership Program provides well-educated employees that are job-ready from day one. Unlike apprenticeship programs, this Career Development Partnership comes with very little risk and at a very low cost to the manufacturing clients. Thank you.
All right.